Man, that's wild. I usually do witness my rackmate buddy just get told half a day's notice. Oh, you're classing up, so you might have to show up in Bravos or show up in freaking Bragantine too. Like have some markings. So yeah, that goes as GSE experience of classing up. For me, well, in December, I had like at least like a few days notice or a week's notice or something like that. I was classing up. I was kind of happy, to be honest. Too much free time in the beginning. If you don't put it in the right time, you're gonna be lost. So what advice would I give to those that just go to Pensacola, right? And they have to not Pensacola, but like overall like to their MOS school. Depending on your MOS, like what type of job you do, you're gonna have a lot of time or like actually you're gonna either go to your classes or not go to your classes straight away. So let's go with like say you go not straight away. You're gonna be here stuck a couple months. Well, what can I say? First week you might actually have to spend like $1,000. I wouldn't say you have to spend it, but if you like, it's like try to like explore the place, buy the necessities, buy cleaning stuff. I will buy a lot of Febreze, a lot of freaking towels, toilet paper, all the necessities that you use for households that you see when you drive your life at home. Buy them because they're gonna be a huge role once you get here to your school and you're doing inspections, which is basically it's a checklist of stuff that it must be kept clean in order to pass that and not get some sort of punishment because that's how the military works. That's how they keep us in check. So your first month here should be like, oh crap, I gotta show up the information in time, keep my camis tied, clean everything for MCT, man. If you came here for MCT and you didn't wash your camis or your seat bags or whatever, and you still have that stink, bro, you're gonna get freaking. You're gonna be told off to like, go get that shit washed. I'm being serious. You stink. And nobody likes that. Stinky. So, first step is getting your stuff. Make sure your uniforms are tied, your camis, all your belongings belong in the right place. Get to know your roommates, get to know everyone. Have a layout, a map of your place, right? For example, I have a little layout here of Pensacola, basically where I'm right now. I have a list of my student benefits in case I need something or I need to do something or something happens, or something like that. So yeah, I will highly recommend as like being really innocent and stuff to like check your TSP funds and put in the right amount you want. So that's another part of like your benefits, like your retirement benefits, mortgage, whatever. So yeah, that's basically what you want to do. And as I said before, people who travel a lot. Well, I haven't said people who travel a lot. You've seen people before that travel a lot and they go to new places, away from home, not used to their place, right? They can either become, how would I say? They'll basically just go on the parties, basically. You'll basically find the nearest person, ask them, hey, what you want to do, and you go out. Well, it's a good reason to finding out the people that are actually aligned with your own things, because not everyone that goes through MCT or anything like that, they're gonna have the same ideals, goals, and stuff like that. There might be a bunch of freaking bums that go went back to their ways, back you know what I mean, right? Like, we have the same respect for someone like who went through boot camp, and they like quit video games, they quit vaping, they quit all that marijuana, they quit like their own, they actually take care into like their looks and stuff like that, and then once they get here, they're like, oh, they just drop everything off, open up their laptops, and stop playing video games all day, and I'll take a shower at least every day. I'm like, the fuck. So yeah, you don't want to be around those people. Oh, and the ones that drink a lot too, because there's a lot of people that do in that case. If you're underage, don't fucking drink. If you are overage, don't drink to minors. Basic stuff they're gonna teach you here in any schoolhouse. Don't do that. You stay away from trouble. You make sure you're ready for your school. Like being prepared. You finish leading Marines. Leading Marines is a necessity if you're actually taking this seriously to rank up above a freaking Lance Corporal. You don't want to be a terminal Lance Corporal. Like only honestly, shapebacks only are those who stay there because they didn't wanna be good workers, good Marines. So yeah. Another thing would be keep eating good. Like you have the chow hall. Take advantage of that. Don't go out buy food for like $12 and then two weeks later you spend like what $400 in food alone, and you're getting paid like what $900 as a private, $1,000 as a freaking private first class. You're like, what? Where did all that money go? And you have like expenses like internet and water necessities. Like some clothing. You might spend like actually $1,000 or more depending on that. Depending on what you have, what necessities you bought. For example, I bought a phone, and I got a good plan for it, and I only pay like $100 for it right now with internet. But here you go, internet's not good, so you have to buy your own internet. I have so much trouble with it. So yeah, that thing. Probably my fifth reason right now to do when you're starting out here. You all meet people, your stuff. Just read. Like, get used to. I mean, you're already used to like sleeping, right? But it's like you need to also like calm down and practice meditation in times like this and change. It will help you a lot. Like stay off like bad habits that you maybe used to have. You could have a good habit like reading, buy a Kindle and freaking read an hour before you sleep, and you figure it out that it's way better than just staying on Instagram scrolling through your reels and then going to sleep and you remember, oh, this happened. So that's a good thing. Sleep schedule. You might be asked depending on your job, like to wake up early or not. And oh yeah, seven reason is hygiene. Like I said before, keeping yourself clean, taking a shower every day, shaving. You highly want to do that every day. It only takes like what, maybe 10 minutes bootcamp style in total. Like you went through bootcamp, like what the hell? Like it's literally you can do it as short as 10 minutes. Just stop around and freaking everything. Get dressed, ready, your uniform, whatever. Maybe the seventh reason right now will probably get a credit card because you are gonna spending a lot of money here. A lot of buying groceries, going out, maybe going out, groceries, and a lot of other necessities like uniforms or clothing, and visiting places here. You wanna as a young Marine or someone who has like the first or second job, they have the chance to get a credit card, bill on credit. So in the future, you can have credit to buy loans, and you can buy like houses and cars and all this stuff like that. Of course, as a need to, you barely get paid any to like actually afford a car, but if you have the credit for it, you're gonna look good, and they will take your credit because they're a military member. That's where the money is. That's what the trust is. My eighth reason is probably my favorite one. So if you're gonna be here for a while in the beginning, right? I highly, 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 highly recommend to start practicing leadership, taking leadership roles, like in-dock leader or whatever, welcoming people, taking duty, or ask around like the staff whether you can take a position that might help them. For example, being like a driver, or being like an incoming, leader, all that stuff. take a leadership position because it will help you a lot in this organization. If you take a leadership position, you're gonna be above others. You're gonna be a leader. You're gonna be, of course, you're gonna have a little more stuff to do. You're gonna be more busy, but you're gonna have the task of like making sure Marines are properly well behaved, properly ready for whatever comes in the day. And you're making a lot of friends still, of course, but are they actually a way to find use of rent now? You know. Oh, ninth reason, if that's the ninth, is if you're not above, right? If you have a freaking second class, third class PFT, man, go to the gym, go out and run. Right here we have a beach, man, that stretches out like miles. Perfect place to do running, man. And even then, you don't need to run. You can all you do is run in circles, or do like the PFT trail that whatever you AS, not your AS, your schoolhouse does. Run that multiple times. Run 4 miles instead of 3. Run 5 instead of 4. Slowly build up, and then build your endurance for those activity events, like hit weights in your upper body for CFT, hit runs for PFT, hit pull-ups for PFT, all that good stuff, and you look good. And people won't take into account, hey, this guy can actually work out. This guy can actually like do shit, and you won't suffer as much in PT. Simple. I think this much pretty much for today. As a beginner, well, you can also have the option of taking RA, Creator's Assistance. You can go off of base and freaking go back to your hometown or whatever, or it can be literally anywhere as long as you get accepted. And help your recruiter, help someone, get someone to the Marine, go get promoted, all that good stuff. It's really, really good. I mean, we're here still in 11th reason or whatever. It's really easy to get in trouble here. Or being in your school. Just don't go with the flow with so many other people that you think they're gonna get in trouble, Like if they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing at a certain time at a certain place, tell them off, or simply just walk away. Be like, hey, this is not good. I'm not getting in trouble. Tell others. Tell yourself. Help yourself. Be proactive instead of reactive in those situations. If you need to do something the other day, do it now. If you need to do something that's going to cause you problems, then do it now. It's a high value that as in your school, you're going to learn that. You got to start getting the habit of like, reading and all that stuff, because once you get your class stuff, you're gonna be forced to read a book and answer simple questions if you know the knowledge of it, and do hands-on projects, with depending on what you're learning on. So what we went over with, right? So we went over, getting ready for class, getting fit for that PFT, CFT, getting to know everyone, taking leadership positions, eating good, and just overall, like as a junior Marine, just have a fun and balanced time. Like there's time for everything, man. But for me, I chose to go to the gym, freaking at least gain some muscle. Whatever. Right now, I don't even see it. I'm wearing a long shirt or whatever. But that's basically it. You put everything that you did in boot camp into here, and you'll be fine. As you put it like into your uniforms, your rack, as well made. Your desk is not full with shit, food and shit. Clean the bathrooms, yeah. Oh yeah, cleaning, yeah. Clean everything. So that's basically it.